It's week 12 of the National Football League. And we'll see Brandon Ayuk. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Lions and the Oilers.
Well, just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and he just knows the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to place a clean ball.
Here's the give to Irving. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Oilers about set to punt. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
From the 41, he's got Ridley here on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. First tone of the game for James Cook. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Oilers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. He sent a man in motion. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Completed to Sutton. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it sets up a Houston first. To throw again, it's Purdy. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun is Purdy. Pass it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Irving launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Oilers go up 6-0 here in the first. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Oilers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Laviska Shenault to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. First down throw by Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Complete to Tremble. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Their punter making his way out now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They really had the passing game clicking on that last. Good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. On the give, this is Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. On 3rd down, Purdy. This one finds Irving. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Williams to throw on first. Tremble with the grab. And he'll get it up to the 27. Second and 3 now. Off the play fake, Williams. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Williams to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets him around 6 there. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First down throw by Purdy. This is reeled in by Wilson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Here he is on 3rd and long. This time they're going to get there and they drop him. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's the game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 39. Throwing the out route complete.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. The
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting all set for this series. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Purdy on first down. Wilson on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Irving hauls it in. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find the home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Lions will go on offense.
I'll never forget one time I came into your room and
First down throw by Williams. Connection made to Tremble. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Cook calls it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Left side, secured by Ayuk. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All right, all set up now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion. From the 17. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Detroit touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The offense getting set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down throw by Purdy. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 33 on 2nd down. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. They send the tight end in motion. Purdy throwing here on first. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
This one finds Irving. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Third and short, here's Purdy. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important third and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Moody knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
This sense of American perception of this, American pieces. America does things we
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connects with Cook. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
There's always something.
From the 35 on second down. Pass complete to Cook. But he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
You know, one of the worst things you can do to a person is to leave them this.
Third down, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Oilers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Tight end going in motion here. That's complete to Wilson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. From the 40 on second down. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Searches from the pocket. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs as the defense takes over in plus territory. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That is halftime in our annual Thanksgiving game from Dallas. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL.
Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. Here's Chenault on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Lions and Caleb Williams. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's a give to Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
It takes every piece of the symphony working in concert right there. When you run a draw on 3rd and long, everybody's got to do their job. The problem, they didn't, and this defense responded.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've... Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. That pass complete to Irving. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now. Putting the tight end in motion. Another try following the sack. Wilson's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's on the move. He takes it himself. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Now it's Purdy. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Man in motion here. Looking to throw, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Third and goal, Purdy. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Moody knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kickoff.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Lions and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They kick the running back in motion. First down throw by Williams. Cook calls it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Williams to throw on third. That finds Ayuk complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, Williams. Left side secured by Ayuk. They get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They are now set for first and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This is Cook. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-point lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Gibson now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Oilers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Irving here from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Once again, Irving. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game.
The Nuggets hit the road with
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Irving on the inside give. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion a tight end left. Purdy throwing here. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Purdy to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This is taken in at the 13. Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds him. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Around it. And it looked to me like they were trying to protect him from all this stuff.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Brought in by Ayuk. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the out route. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Ooh, almost a throw to Johnston. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Williams from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the pistol, Williams. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Putting a receiver in motion. Williams to throw on 1st. Coming in the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. For here, it's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Gibson now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Here comes their offense out again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Purdy on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They really need some choke yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. Fires right away, but incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down. On the gun is Purdy. Called in left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Someone who is being blackballed.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Cut out left. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. He'll throw it yet again. Wilson on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start.
One of the most common penalties in the sports, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Purdy setting up that play action. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. He's got it to him yet again, and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here's the give to Irving. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Purdy throwing here on first. He brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Chenault on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions are being led back out there.
See tire tracks. Like a big old truck.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
So it dealt with. Time go by.
Shotgun handoff.
See Ku Klux Klan insignia. Still like, okay. I get a call from a sister in our community named Ivy. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning. Woke us up. She said, turn on the news.
Investigators are claiming arson in the early morning blaze at the home of Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
I'm watching the news, and I'm watching my house in flames. It's like a clip out of a bad horror movie, except this is my real life.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL.
I do remember one statement that was made came true. So the
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions leading by 7.
Especially
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
never got mad at the establishment that set on the phone.
Going to the ground again on first. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout.
In every region. Now
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Here's Cook. And this one does not go far. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
And then it was like
Another one for Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Now they've got some options here on 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
I would prefer if I was not agent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games.
It's like I would say they weren't. Right. The Saints won't take this. I don't believe that's the case. I think that's a euphemism for war slang. I spoke my conscience. Yes, it's people pose questions. I think those raiders might have been behind it. There's a strong possibility that a lot of people. All I'm saying is, these are questions that are valid questions. So don't just have me, just because the media want to point the finger over here, just to jump on that bandwagon. But there are a lot of other questions that need to be answered. I'm at that point in my life now. Truth means more to me than anything. I've made a decision. I'm gonna live and die with a free conscience and a free soul, whether anybody likes it.
Do you understand how?
It's unpopular.
I mean, unpopular. I mean,
Chaotic. All of those words.
Crazy is the word I was
Right,
going to use.
right. Man, it was an extensive conversation, which was terribly butchered. And I said this to him. I said, but if you think that I'm going to compromise my integrity and the truth for a paycheck, you must be out your mind.
Why aren't you in the NBA today?
I think that it poses a problem for the NBA's image. To have a guy that's willing to speak his conscience, even when it's not popular to do so.
The interview went from like 6 hours to the snippet that you see. And at that point, I couldn't do anything but drop my head because I knew they had botched everything that was said.
After that interview aired, that's when my career was beheaded.
I called around and I had several conversations with a number of teams in the NBA. The Phoenix Suns called me back and said, I have no interest in signing Mahmoud, and it doesn't have anything to do with basketball.
A guy from the Clippers came to me, assistant coach or something, and he said, hey, we need a guard. Elgin Baylor wants to talk to you. So I ended up coming, and I'm sitting in the stands, and I see Elgin at the scores table. After about maybe 15, 20 minutes, the guy comes. He said, Mahmoud, I apologize. Elgin don't want to talk to you on account of what you said on HBO. You already knew I had an HBO interview before you called me here. So you must have went and said something to somebody, and they said, hey, no, absolutely not.
He played 9 years in the league. A player like that, who's that skilled, should have a 15-year run. It didn't dawn on me that he was potentially being blackballed by the league, but that's my own naivety.
He just took a life of his own and seemed like he was blackballed. I don't want to use that word, but it kind of seemed like he was blackballed. It just kind of faded away and he never got the opportunities.
He got banished. He got thrown out with the bathwater and all of that. They just didn't want him a part of the NBA anymore. So whatever terminology that they wanted to use, that's what happened to Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Without that stand, he would have played another 7, 8 years. There's so many guys good enough to play that don't have a job because of other things. This is our other thing. Because he spoke his mind and what he believed. You blackball him, you ruin his career, you cut his lifeline off. It's all about revenue for them. And if one fan thinks something is wrong, then they're going to try to figure out how to make that one fan happy. And it's not right.
If I were to have a $5 bill and I had to lay it on was he blackballed or wasn't he, that's all the money I'm going to have the rest of my life. Let's say he was blackballed. That's not right.
One of the greatest players in the history of the NBA was cheated out of his career. So somebody needs to speak up. And if you don't speak up, you're a coward.
He's allowed, in my opinion, to express himself how he chooses. I thought that's what being a free country was actually all about. People got mad at Mahmoud for not standing for the anthem for the same reason he maintained his dignity when he lost everything, his religion. They wanted him out by all means. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf was whiteballed from the NBA. I went through a period. I don't want anybody to have pity for me. And there are even people that are so close to me that don't even know this. But I literally went broke. When I say broke, zero.
I was living with my sister, with our 5 kids, to give some sense of normalcy.
I'm in this big house with no heat, balled up in a blanket, trying to stay warm. Going back to what I used to do, eating rice, butter, beans, trying to figure out what in the hell am I doing?
It's hard going from somebody who's been in the spotlight your entire life,